The Great One is here. These days, Rock is more than great. We are looking at the final boss.
Maybe the most famous man on earth.
The Rock always makes an epic arrival.
The following contest is a 2 out of 3 falls match. Making his way to the ring from Miami, Florida, weighing in at 265 pounds, The Rock!
From the Brahma Bull to the Great One to the final boss. Well, nicknames may change, but dominance does not. Still one of the very best.
And according to The Rock, no one is better.
Is he wrong? Gentlemen, you are looking at confidence on another level. Exactly where it should be.
Some of this crowd seems to agree.
The Rock just soaking it all in, enjoying his own glory. Well, it doesn't matter who the opponent is or where he stands in the bloodline, The Rock is always on top and always a threat to those who are in his way. Rock doesn't concern himself with petty squabbles. Rock only cares about everyone knowing that he's in charge.
And his opponent, from parts unknown, the Queen!
This is the kind of match the WWE Universe has been dreaming of, and that dream is about to become a reality. Determination in her eyes, she is more than ready for competition.
It's Extreme Rules, folks, and the action can leave you speechless. Corey, how does a competitor adjust to this brutality?
Well, the main thing is to remember that anything you can imagine is within the rules. All is fair in love or war, and that goes for Extreme Rules, too.
What would you know about love, Byron? But anyway, the pin or submission has to be in the ring to win.
Oh, my, what a splash! You have got to be kidding me! A deadlift military press? This is unreal power! Then face first they go. That just reverberated throughout the entire building. Talk about making a statement. Drops the elbow. Watch this display of power.
It'll sit out powerbomb.
Thunderous impact.
And now The Rock is being dismantled.
And The Rock is being dominated here.
Turns it around.
The Rock finally finding an answer to that onslaught.
But Rock has to keep the pedal at full throttle while he has the opening.
Slips away just in time. Some agility gets her out of dodge.
Clothesline. Off with their head. This is a situation you want to avoid. Running power slam.
Now heading outside.
Point outside. What's he got planned here? What's she looking for under the ring?
A table. The WWE Universe is going wild.
Oh, and a backbreaker.
Right to the spine.
A submission match has to be one of the more complex matches in WWE. It's a true test of fundamentals.
While it certainly taps into all the basics of the sport, it also favors creativity. Focused attacks can soften your opponent for some submissions your opponent might not be expecting. Into a powerbomb. Wow.
Suddenly we've got front row seats to this thing.
And I don't think we want to get any closer.
Look at this, just stop after stop after stop.
She's looking a little drained now.
And that's the kind of offense that opened people's eyes to The Rock. I think rage took over in that moment. Nothing but blind rage.
Fought off with an elbow. Oh! He gets out of the way.
Big elbow drop. Sharp elbow to the gut turns that one around.
Shows great wherewithal there. Uh-oh, guys.
We should probably take a step back here. And gets tossed back into the mat. He's looking for an implement of destruction under the ring.
Fast thinking saved him there. Catches a punch.
Boom. And now she's making it to the top rope here.
Taking flight.
Off the mark with that one.
Double leg step through. Uh-oh. You know what's coming next.
Legendary scorpion.
The sharpshooter is applied.
Trying to break out of this grip and is able to do it. Escapes the hold before irreparable damages. Clothesline knockdown. Here we go. Comeback time.
This superstar's on fire. Pace begins to quicken.
Plants them.
Dodge is out of the way.
Uh-oh. Each counter leaving these competitors. Here we go again. On knee. Can that finish The Rock?
And look at this now. Yes, applying the submission hold. Targeting the shoulder with the claw.
Look at counter. Yes, not letting the submission attempt do any more damage here.
Or pump handle. Pump handle coming.
Pump handle suplex.
Wait a minute, setting in. Devastating submission coming.
Targeting the shoulder with the claw. I'm not sure the people's champion.
Trying to get out of a submission. And does.
Oh.
Double axe handle right on target.
Oh, goodness. Nothing but brutality with that barbed wire.
Targeting the arm now. He's leaving the ring now. No countouts to worry about.
The millions are about to experience it. Full head of steam.
The people's elbow.
Picture perfect from The Rock.
And crucial juncture now for The Rock.
The Rock showing that he knows exactly what to do in a taxing match like this.
And there's The Rock still mounting some electric offense.
The Rock not allowing the nature of this match to prevent him from getting back on top. Double leg takedown on their opponent, trying to step through.
Sharpshooter applied.
Just wrenching away here.
There it is, tapping out. Meet the backside of an elbow.
And there's The Rock still mounting some electric offense.
The SmackDown Hotel might be filling its vacancy soon.
She fights back with the counter.
She might be able to start mounting something here.
Buying herself some very precious time here.
A second time.
Dazed and confused, and things are only about to get worse.
And avoids taking any damage. Uh-oh. About to
Rock got it. I think it's over.
Oh, look at the start of this. Could be going into the playbook for submission.
This is agonizing. It doesn't take long to snap a joint or a ligament. Serious jeopardy.
And he breaks his own submission.
Maybe his plan was just to soften his opponent with that hold.
I don't know what they're looking for here.
An old standby for the deranged and sadistic. The barbed wire back.
And this is becoming a career-defining matchup.
Certainly one that will be talked about long after the bell rings.
Wow.
Oh, man.
Heading to ringside now.
He is obviously taking way too much pleasure in this right now.
Sliding back in under the ropes here. Oof, a savage feet down with a barbed wire back.
There he is!
Rock bottom.
The Rock got all of it!
And look at this now. Bad intentions coming with his hold. This hold is locked in tight. Applying the pressure now.
She's holding on for dear life at this point.
He had it locked in. I didn't expect him to just let go.
I don't know what he's thinking, but he needs to focus on the task at hand.
Big punch finds its mark.
Fire with a straight shot there. Answering back. Boom, one step ahead there.
Continuous counters. These superstars looking locked in. Just teeing off with that fight forever vibe. Each exchange just sapping the energy from these two.
What impressive determination from both competitors. Keeping at each other no matter what.
Oh, goodness! Nothing but brutality with that barbed wire. She knew how to evade that.
What are they going to do here? Oh, look at the power. Look at the strength.
Big time powerbomb.
The Great One is down. The Rock is down.
Oh, no. Now possibly setting up for a submission maneuver. This might just do it. This might just end it all.
There is no mercy being shown. Wrenching deep.
And she lets go of the hold.
Maybe she didn't like the leverage or grip she had on that submission, Cole.
Wow, that is some impressive strength.
Dominates. Good defense from him.
The Rock about to hit the most electrifying moves in all of sports entertainment. Picture perfect from The Rock.
He's making his intentions known to everyone in the arena.
No, just shredding into their opponent.
These superstars have toiled away endlessly, and this crowd is on their feet in full appreciation.
An incredible sight to see.
Handle. The Rock, can you smell it?
Showing exactly why he's the Great One.
Spine buster!
Down hard.
The Rock bringing it. And look at this now. Yes, applying the submission hold.
Legendary submission, the figure four leg. And he decides to let his opponent out of the hold.
Might have felt like he was losing a grip and didn't want the opposition to counter out of the submission.
Just mounted with punches and
a stomp to the gut.
Oh, solid kick across the back.
No answer to any of these attacks. She's really got nothing left right now.
She has her guard.
Kick to the midsection. Oh, this is so much fun to watch. Revolution's in, a spinning powerbomb.
The Rock just got checked in. Oh, and soon we could be seeing a submission here. This is a great one, nearing the point of giving up.
Nothing electrifying about The Rock. She decides to just let go, but why let go of the submission?
Not a strategy we often expect to see.
Good defense there.
Barbed wire back to the head. What a cruelty.
He's able to
Kick to the gut. Lifted way up. Round and around and big-time powerbomb.
dishing out the big guns once again.
Hold on a second. Could be a matter of time. Submission being locked in.
Nice escape.
She's launched out of the ring.
I don't know what he's got in mind heading to the floor here. Headbutt looks like up to the groin. Bam!
Uh-oh, he's searching for something.
Settling on the kendo stick. No good can come from this.
Big shot taken. That one's going to leave her well. Big time spine buster.
Could lead to a big time win. Uh-oh. About to hit. Rock bottom, the rock bottom.
The Rock has this wrapped up.
Boom. That puts her on the offensive.
Dominator.
They'll take things into the ring.
Oh, barbed wire straight to the dome.
Oh, God. Piercing shot with the barbed wire.
The energy in here is palpable. Something truly special.
There it is!
There's no way you can take any more of those. This has got to be over.
What are they going to do here? Oh, look at the power. Look at the strength. Revolution's in the spinning power bomb.
Can that finish The Rock off? Wait a minute, setting in. Devastating submission coming.
I'm not sure the People's Champion can escape this one.
The great one.
That's it. That's the tap. Oh, did you hear that?
All the way up. The crash landing powerbomb.
From the top rope.
And completely missed the mark.
That didn't look good at all. A ringside doctor's on hand if needed.
Lifting them up. Relative ease. Followed up with a
discus punch. And his head was once again the target. Time for him to defend against that. And what's she gonna do at this table?
Set up a buffet. What do you think she's gonna do, Saxton? Targets the gut to end the offense. Retaliated with a head-turning clothesline. Oh, my God.
Oh, man. Chucking the steps right into them.
Oh, the table's being set on fire.
Oh, can't watch this. I can't watch this at all.
The Dominator. Jawbreaker interrupts the attack. Set up for the side Russian leg sweep.
Using the elbow to escape the attack. Manages to slip out of the way.
And now gets tossed into the ring. Placed against the turnbuckles. Gets the reversal.
Here it comes. The Rock got all of it.
Oh, what's coming here? Submission move being applied.
The hold is just getting tighter. She has to escape somehow, some way. And he just decides to end the hold.
Wonder what he's thinking here.
Those steel steps like they're nothing.
He dodges out of the way. She's firing up, getting the crowd behind her.
That's what...
There it is!
Goes to the well one more time. No one's getting up from that.
Taking flight on the middle rope, drops the elbow.
Did you hear the impact? Momentum completely in the corner of The Rock.
The Rock's opponent needs to know his role. The target's been acquired once more.
Knee right to the face.
Can that finish The Rock off? Oh, what's coming here? Submission move being applied.
This is locked in deep.
Look at the agony. We could be nearing the end.
And she breaks her own submission hold. We don't see that often.
That can either psych.
And look at this now. Bad intentions coming with this hold.
Impressive display of...
Trying to escape, and yes, the hold is broken.
Looking as locked in as ever. I think we know what's coming.
And she reversed it. What a display of strength here.
Ooh, went to the throat.
Gonna take the legs out. Absolutely no telling what's underneath the ring tonight.
He's got the table, and I can only imagine what he's thinking of doing with it.
drop.
Getting tossed around.
It seems like she's looking to take things up a notch or two.
Yeah, she's definitely... What on earth did... What did they just do?
Oh, this is frightening. This is extremely frightening, Michael.
Leading her into the corner now. And like applying a nice short jab to the bridge of the nose.
Looks like setting up for a suplex.
Gonna finish things off.
Somebody get a fire extinguisher, a bucket of water, anything.
No, I think it's a little too late for that sack. Then we just saw a human being become a fire blanket.
A savage beatdown with a barbed wire bat.
This is what you do when you're looking to do more than win a match. You're looking to hurt someone.
The Great One has become relentless.
The Rock reaching that other level.
Lands face first. Sky high. Oh, he paid for that high risk. Caught with the boot. Has a weapon, but is wasting time.
Oh, he slipped out of harm's way.
Oh, what a splash.
Target acquired. This only ends one way.
Hooking it up here. What's next? Up handle suplex.
Uh-oh, this is not going to look pretty. Submission being applied.
Targeting the shoulder with the claw. The Brock couldn't take it anymore. Has to tap.
Here is your winner, the Queen.
The Rock will need to find a way to deal with this loss.
Rocky went.
You really have to know your wrestling to succeed in a submission match.
Yeah, this is the sports part of sports entertainment. It's all about analyzing weaknesses, going in with a game plan, and perfecting your craft. There's a reason it always seems to favor a certain kind of superstar.
Just going all out with every...
Oh, and a stomp right to the back.
Oh, he saw it coming.
Kick to the back.
Bam! She flipped that attack around.
Ooh.
Broken up with a savage headbutt.
Oh, he scattered that one. Bang! What a boot.
Deadlifted clean off of the mat.
An unyielding showing of authority. No two ways about it. Slam. And The Rock got cut down to size there.
He's already feeling the damage of Extreme Rules. I hope he prepared for more of this.
2 out of 3 falls is a grueling stipulation where you have to wrestle double or even triple the amount that you would a normal match. Corey, what's the key in this difficult situation?
You have to use your stamina efficiently here. You might eye a first submission or a high-risk move early, but that'll eat up a lot of your energy. Pacing yourself with the second and third fall in mind is extremely important.
Bang! The Rock is being taken full advantage of now.
The millions are hoping The Rock can come back here. Elbow drop. Oh, stomping right onto the arm. Oh, man, right into the steel steps.
arm.
Uh-oh. And back elbow creates separation. Thrown out of ringside and back to the mat.
Huge clothesline delivered. Quick thinking, managing to duck out of the way, delivers a nice back body drop. Looking. Oh, what a jarring spine buster.
And now The Rock finding himself on the receiving end of some more effective damage.
This is what we expect out of Extreme Rules. No one is safe.
Oh, with authority. Ooh, she puts the brakes on.
Kick to the gut. Lifted way up. Round and around and down we go. There won't be any coming back for The Rock now.
He's able to slip away from that.
Ooh, twist to the arm and then an elbow right to the shoulder.
Ooh, merciless looking blow. In the corner now. She doesn't want to stay there.
Ooh, and it's reversed.
Uh-oh, here it comes. Inverted Alabama slam.
She's headed out of the ring. Countouts are not a factor for her. She's looking for something under the ring to even her odds here.
Well, she definitely wants to hurt her competition as much as possible, if the table's any indication.
Oh, what a clothesline. The damage is starting to affect her.
The Rock brought that Hawaii toughness to bear, and his opponent didn't have an answer. Down on the jaw. Wait. Double leg takedown. Could be looking for a submission here. Can they step through? Yes.
And
trying to escape, and yes, the hold is broken.
ooh.
They're showing off with a big flex. And then
and a stomp right to the back.
across the neck.
Oh, my goodness.
Looking for something, anything under the ring.
Wait a second. What? No, put that back. Barbed wire does not belong in here. Able to avoid damage with an evasive maneuver.
No doubt about it. This is just adding extreme insult to injury.
This is getting out of control.
You gotta be kidding me.
The table. Got out of the way, but can he capitalize?
Ooh. Mounting their downed opponent and firing off a series of blows.
And a stomp to the gut, too.
Oh, man, that'll bend your arm. Her endurance is really being tested now.
Yeah, Rock's not going to let up either. He came here to have a fight and put boots to asses. From the top rope, beautiful drop kick. Uh-oh, in position, waiting for an opening. Uh-oh.
About to with a rock bottom. Picture perfect from the... Oh, soon we could be seeing a submission here.
No, a single leg camel clutch and a great counter.
Oh, saw it coming and got an elbow for their trouble.
Clothesline to the back of the neck. And the Brahma Bull finding the strength and the leg going.
The Rock. You can feel the energy from the millions and millions all around the world.
The People's Elbow.
The Rock got out of it.
Natural athletic ability shown by The Rock.
The Rock's opponent needs to know his role.
She's showing how much punishment she can withstand before getting her own offense in.
She's able to turn things around, and she might be back in it.
Full over into a DDT. Vintage rock right there.
We knew this was going to be brutal.
From the top. Diving elbow drop. Are you kidding me? Headed out to ringside now. What does he have planned? Into the ring again now.
Look at this, just
What a barrage of stomps.
She's making her way to the top turnbuckle.
Stalking here could be a prelude to something big.
watching.
Diving shoulder tackle. Hold on a second. Could be a matter of time. Submission being locked in.
The People's Champion. Perhaps about...
A single leg camel clutch and a great counter. Wow, what a club.
Rock.
Buster.
Down hard.
And Shock that one up to another hit for the Great One.
You doing here, Corey?
The colossal clutch.
This could result in a tap out. I don't know how much longer she can hold on here. And wait a second. Interesting turn of events here.
Yeah, he just released the hold, and I'm racking my brain wondering why.
Oh, a shin breaker.
Gonna be hard to walk after that.
And he's pulled the ring apron up, looking under there for something.
He has a kendo stick in hand, and this place just turned into South Swanson Street.
Gets herself out of harm's way. Dominating shoulder tackle.
And now this is something to be scared of.
Big time clothesline. Good grief.
And gets tossed back into the mat.
We are going to see it.
Oh, that was low.
And stays one step ahead.
Here it comes. The Rock has this wrapped up.
Oh, no. Now possible setting up for a submission maneuver. Complete control here. Has her with nowhere to go. Could be approaching a tap.
Surrender.
He lets go of the hold, but I don't see any reason for it.
Corey, we're going to see it. The most electrifying move in all sports entertainment. People's elbow.
Rock got it. I think it's over.
Right to the spine.
And now the Hunter has a weak prey about to pounce.
Set up with the side Russian leg sweep. The Rock is laying the smack it down.
I think the Rock's opponent. Here comes another one. That's going to hurt. The Rock just got... Oh, look at the start of this. Could be going into the playbook for submission.
Perfectly executed submission hold. Locked in deep.
Will we see a tap out? She releases the hold.
No harm in changing things up if a submission isn't working the way you want. Wait a minute, setting in. Devastating submission coming.
Submission hold.
Trying to break out of this grip and is able to do it. Escapes the hold before irreparable damage.
Rock digging deeper to the playbook. Look at...
And can't take it anymore. Has to tap.
She managed to avoid that offense.
Turn it around with a reversal. Or pump handle. Pump handle coming. Pump handle suplex. Hold on a second. Could be a matter of time. Submission being locked in.
Oh, targeting the shoulder with the claw. I'm not sure the people's champ.
And she releases her own submission. And I have to question as to why she would do that.
This looks like she's setting the foundation for a masterfully laid trap. Flinged across the way.
It's been a struggle for these competitors to find an end to this match.
But the struggle's worth it. With every move you make, you hear the... About to hit.
Bottom. Busting out the heavy artillery once again.
And look at this now. Yes, applying the submission hold.
The look on her face says it all. The game plan has gone awry.
Throw all game plans out the window now.
He lets his opponent out of the submission.
Yeah, but who knows what damage has been done. That should strike fear in your opponent. Oh, man.
Whip back into the ring.
Stomping away.
She countered that into her own offense.
And all that's left is one thing, one finishing touch.
Powerful spine buster.
From the middle rope.
Oh my gosh, what impact.
Off the ropes and...
Oh, a big right.
Things are heading ringside now. Oh boy, sticking with the classics. A barbed wire bat.
And what a maneuver we just saw there.
got out of the way that time.
Kick to the gut. Ooh, brutal forearm.
The Rock reminding us all once again that we are watching the most electrifying man in sports entertainment at work.
Suplex.
Dumped them to the floor. Stops the kick. Dragon screw. It is beyond electric in here. This energy is on another level.
Holy, meet the barricade. Oh.
And now thrown back into the ring.
About to hit. Rock bottom. Picture perfect from The Rock. Oh, look at the start of this. Could be going into the playbook for submission.
Submission locked in. Could this be it? Are we going to see a tap out? He lets go of the hold, but I don't see any reason for it.
No telling what's going on in his mind right now, Michael.
What a counter!
Measuring it up one more time. Face, meet, knee. There won't be any coming back for The Rock now.
Oh no! Now possibly setting up for a submission maneuver.
Trying to fight it. Anything. There's the tap. There's the tap. He wastes no time dodging the attack.
Hooking it up here. What's next?
Up handle suplex. And there's got to be...
Oh, soon we could be seeing a submission here. Targeting the shoulder with the claw. The Brahma Bull. The Rock.
Let's go. She just released the hold.
Maybe she has something better in mind.
Dangerous intentions in her mind right now.
And as a couple of Hall of Famers once said, it's time to get the tables. Ooh! Struggling to find a base. Time could very well be running out.
Ooh, and he stops that offense.
It's over. You can't survive that again. Uh-oh, this is not going to look pretty. Submission being applied.
This could result in a tap out. I don't know how much longer she can hold on.
We have a tap out.
Here is your winner,
Just an unbelievable win here after everything that was thrown at them.
We just got an up-close reminder as to why The Rock really is the People's Champ.
There's the bell, and we've got a submission match in front of us, guys.
This is a match time all about having a depth of holds in your arsenal. Locks, holds, stretches. Those are what's needed to succeed here.
That's because there are only two ways this kind of match ends, gentlemen. Either nap or a tap.
That could make an opening for her.
Oh, what's coming here? Submission move being applied.
A single leg camel clutch and a great counter.
Right to the face.
She's making the climb to the top rope.
Take off.
Oh, man.
No telling what's underneath the ring tonight.
Oh, no. The wood with a barbed wire wrapping? Someone needs to take that away from him.
I imagine it takes a lot to be victorious in a 2 out of 3 falls match. Corey, is there anything to note about this match type that may not necessarily be all that obvious?
Well, losing the first fall isn't really as bad as it might appear. In fact, in doing so, you could actually be able to lull your opponent into a false sense of security. It's risky, but it could be worth it.
Good golly, driven directly into the steel stairs.
And what's he looking for here?
With all this in mind, take it from me. Nothing good ever comes from rearranging furniture.
Brought back into the ring from the floor now.
And she just flipped the script of this match, courtesy of the table.
Heading back to the ring.
What a double axe handle.
He's taking a bit of damage from these blows.
Wait for it.
Alabama slam.
The amount of force behind that is enough to knock a normal person out. Escapes out of that attack.
Trapped in a tough situation, trying to find her way out. And she does. Closed fist punch to the jaw. That's one way to break up a move.
Clothesline. Gonna duck underneath. What a big back body drop. Gonna turn this thing around into a massive spine buster. No telling what she'll find under the ring here.
A table. And guys, I don't think there will be any place settings.
Goes under the ropes and into the ring. Gets lifted into position. Ooh, right to the throat.
Ooh.
And look at this now. Bad intentions coming with this hold.
Nice escape.
Oh, by the back elbow. Right on the arm.
Wait for it. Ooh, Alabama slam.
Oh, what's coming here? Submission move being applied.
Settles in. Submission on the court. Trying to break the hold and is able to do it. Critical escape there. The Rock. Sharpshooter.
Sharpshooter.
Gotta shift their weight. And they're out.
What a response.
Brutal club.
There it is, the people's punch.
Axe handle finds its target.
The Rock trying to ramp things up.
Clothesline right to the back of the neck. Pulled in from
to belly.
He's headed out to the ringside area.
He's heading back to the ring.
Goodness, nothing but brutality with that barbed wire.
Devastating flourish from The Rock here.
And The Rock's opponent is looking like a jabroni.
Vicious, downright savage club right there.
She reverses.
Oh, could this be it? Looking for the suplex all the way up. Look at this power. Oh, no.
From behind, chop block.
Sleeper hold cinched in deep.
Fate. Trying to get out of the submission. And does.
Hooking it up here. What's next? Boom! Incredible suplex.
And look at this now. Bad intentions coming with this hold.
Targeting the shoulder with the claw.
Wait, look at this. And a great counter to the submission.
Double leg takedown, stepping through, crossing the legs. Can they cinch it in? Yes, deathlock. Look at the torque.
This is the most...
Tapping out. Uh-oh.
Well-placed elbow to break up. Going for it again. Dangerous knee on the button.
The Rock just got checked in.
Wait a minute, setting in. Devastating submission coming.
This is a great one, nearing the point of giving up.
A single leg camel clutch and a great count.
There it is.
The Rock has this wrapped up.
He's got a plan for that table, and it's time! It's time for the most electrifying move in all sports entertainment! People's elbow, picture perfect from The Rock.
Oh no, now possibly setting up for a submission maneuver. Is hope fading? Is this how the night will end for her?
Looking less like a question and more like an inevitable conclusion.
And he breaks his own submission.
Maybe his plan was just to soften his opponent with that hold.
Looks like he has something planned with his table, guys.
I don't want to know.
With the counter. Lands a timely reversal.
Dominating shoulder tackle.
Hooking it up here. What's next? Boom! Incredible suplex.
Oh, and soon we could be seeing a submission here. Targeting the shoulder with the claw. This is a moment when you're desperate to find a count.
And she lets go of the hold.
Maybe she didn't like the leverage or grip. Kick to the midsection. Hoist it up. Disorienting spin and big-time powerbomb.
The Great One is down. The Rock is down. And look at this now. Yes, applying the submission hold. I'm not sure the People's Champion can escape this one.
The Great One in all types of trouble right now.
And she releases her own submission. And I have to question as to why they're setting the table on fire.
Oh, my God. Got him in the corner now. Oh! Stopped them in their tracks with a kick to the gut. Looks like he's got something in mind for ringside here.
into the steel steps.
Carefully placed stomp to the arm.
Look at this, just unloading.
And a stomp to the gut.
Tossed back into the ring.
Oh. Oh.
It's time! It's time for the most electrifying move in all sports entertainment!
Rock got it. I think it's over.
Hold on a second. Could be a matter of time. Submission being locked in. This hold is locked in tight. Applying the pressure now. And can't take it anymore. Has to tap.
Here is your winner,
The Rock is victorious here tonight.
The most electrifying man in sports entertainment just came out here and continued to do what he does best.
And he did it all for the millions and millions of his...
We all know you have to get your opponent to tap to become the winner tonight. The question is, how do you do it, Byron?
It's all about sustained attacks, Michael. Stay on the offensive and try and wear your opponent down. Then, when there's an opening, move in to finish.
You act like your opponent's just going to let you impose your will, Byron. Truth is, to win a submission match, you have to attack where your opponent's vulnerable.
Are you talking about taking some cheap shots?
No, I'm talking about doing whatever you have to do to get your opponent to tap out and get the W.
Oh, man. Oh, right on the arm.
Not good.
Oh, using the knee as a weapon.
Punishing double axe handle.
Knee strike.
The Rock is laying the smack it down.
Absolutely. The Rock is breaking his opponent down.
Russian leg sweep. She's really starting to feel the effects of this match.
Electrifying offense from The Rock. Up high. What?
Putting it all on the line and coming up big with a breathtaking move.
A pinpoint kick to the back. Fishing for something beneath the ring.
Oh, no. We've never seen anything pretty when a barbed wire bat gets involved in a match.
Precision offense here. He's leaving zero room to breathe.
All precision and strength with these attacks.
It's all about your technical ability in a submission match.
Double leg takedown on their opponent, trying to step through, and the sharpshooter is in.
This is not where she...
He had it locked in. I didn't expect him to just let go.
I don't know what he's thinking, but he needs to focus on the task at hand.
That'll turn your lights out. Not a good spot to be in.
Uh-oh, this is going to be ugly, guys. Look out!
Oh!
Nasty stomp of the arm.
Big splash!
Manages to reverse it. Run out of ringside and back to the mat. Going to the top rope. What's his...
Incoming!
Oh, just squashing their opponent.
The millions are about to experience it. Full head of steam.
People's elbow. The Rock got all of it.
A quick reversal from her. Corey, the superstar's getting right back in this match.
It's almost unbelievable what we're seeing with our own eyes.
Believe it, Corey, believe it.
Back body drop. Exclamation point. And she's out of the ring. Remember, no countouts in this one.
Any chance the table will be set up for a lovely spread? Never mind, that never happens. Someone is likely going through it.
Hooked up.
Ah, shit breaker.
Uh-oh, something big is coming.
Turns things around with a headbutt. These two have learned each other so well. A masterful display of defense from both wrestlers.
Kick to the midsection. Oh, this is so much fun to watch. Oh, the momentum into a spinning powerbomb.
The Great One is down.
Uh-oh, this is not going to look pretty. Submission being applied.
A single leg camel clutch and a great counter.
Up fast.
Buster.
Down hard. That's The Rock proving why he's still the most electrifying man in all of entertainment.
Oh, goosebumps. I can feel that from all the way over here.
Here it comes.
Picture perfect from The Rock.
The colossal clutch. The colossal clutch.
She's in trouble. How much more can she endure? How much more does she have left?
Putting up.
So much for the submission hold. He just lets go.
His grip strength might have run out.
No count out as he takes things out of the ring.
Oh, man, he is more than fired up right now.
He quickly slides into the ring.
Fly. So effective.
You saw that one coming.
Throw into the DDT. He's setting this table up, and guys, someone's about to have a really bad night. Really trying to do everything she can to get back in this.
Uh-oh.
Caught with that sharp elbow.
Oh, God. And heading up top. From the top. Clearing all unannounced as things are about to turn disastrous. Taking this thing out onto the floor now.
And she anticipated what was coming.
And now gets tossed into the ring. The Rock, he's thinking big.
Slowly rising, looking like a very easy
From the top rope.
He fails to connect.
Oh, man. There it is. Rock bottom.
The Rock has this wrapped up.
You doing here, Corey?
The colossal clutch.
Critical point in this match. She's all tied up and in a lot of pain.
And he just decides to end the hold.
Wonder what he's thinking here.
Getting carried to a vulnerable position here.
Someone call a dentist.
What a shot. And now The Rock finding himself on the receiving end yet again.
The Rock has to find a way to navigate through all this.
Suplex.
Oh my God, are you kidding me? This is too far.
I can't watch this.
Oh, tossed aside.
Popped right in the face.
Punch connects.
These two trading one blow after another.
The WWE Universe showing the love for these superstars who have given them so much tonight.
Neither competitor is backing down.
Back and forth, neither one giving up any ground.
Ooh. The willpower, the sheer guts of these two.
Ooh! They are emptying their tanks, going back and forth like this. Boom!
And now these two just pummeling the hell out of each other.
Ending this test of wills with a big exclamation point. Boom! Incredible suplex.
Looking as locked in as ever. I think we know what's coming.
Headed to the outside.
But for what reason?
She's pulling out a table, adding some furniture into the mix here.
She's getting that table right where she wants it.
She clearly has something in mind. The Rock firing up.
Back into the ring now.
Uh-oh.
About to go. The Rock bottom by the Rock.
That has to be the one that ends this.
The Rock stepping through, looking for
The sharpshooter. It's locked in.
And now
that's it. That's a tap.
here it comes. Rock bottom. Rock got it. I think it's over.
And he's leaving the ring for the moment. Looks like he's coming back in. Taking this match to the outside.
Debilitating attack on the leg. Oof. Really just laying it in.
Fends it off. Good counter.
Uh-oh.
She counters it. Once more, setting it up. Oh, finishes knee to the face.
Can that finish the Rock off?
Oh, it's soon. We could be seeing a submission here. The People's Champion. Perhaps about to tap.
Nice escape. Pretty drop kick.
He's doing some dangerous redecorating.
I think the table really ties it all together.
Saw what was coming and got out of dodge quick. Back suplex.
The arm absorbing the damage. I can't begin to imagine what he's got planned here, guys.
Maybe it's a yard sale.
Up to the right. Tornado DDT. Ooh. Delivers the knee. What are they going to do here? Oh, look at the power. Look at the strength.
Down we go.
The Rock just got checked in. Oh, look at the start of this. Could be going into the playbook for submission.
He's in a bad position now.
Resisting as much as he
Taps out from the excruciating pain.
Counters to gain the advantage.
Takedown. Helicopter spin.
This is ridiculous. This is insulting.
This is entertaining. Corey, we're going to see it. The most electrifying move in all sports entertainment. People's elbow. Picture perfect from the Rock.
Oh, no. Now possibly setting up for a submission maneuver. Bending the body in ways it shouldn't be bending. It taps out.
Here is your winner, The Rock!
And this one goes to The Rock.
The Brahma Bull charged full speed through his competition. He trampled them.
A match showcasing a superstar's grappling abilities. This submission match is underway.
Yeah, there's going to be a lot of digging deep in the grappling arsenal in this one, both in terms of submissions and when it comes to picking a body part to wear and tear down.
Ooh, oh, kick connects. Just deadlifting right there. The power. Power slam.
No other way to say it, guys. That looked like it hurt a lot.
You could feel the resentment building with each stomp there. From the middle rope.
Way to avoid that. And she just avoided some serious damage.
Lifting them up. Relative ease. Followed up with a discus punch. Oh my, what a splash. Man, what timing on that counter.
Oh, a nasty stomp to finish it off. Oh, my goodness. Kick to the spine.
Oh, she retaliates. And he retaliates. And he re-enters into the ring. Oh.
Just caught flush.
What a way to get out of that one.
He got out of dodge just in time.
He really felt the impact on that one.
A submission match is all about wear and tear, Cole. He'll do well to remember that moving forward.
Might be going high risk here.
From the top. Sidestep out of the way. Delivers the backbreaker. I know it's not extreme, but it wouldn't hurt to maybe try and be cautious in this match. It's easy to crash and burn quickly if you're not more careful.
It's actually a smart strategy, Saxton. Using your brain in an Extreme Rules match can actually make you more dangerous, believe it or not.
Oh, takes a big clean hit from the table.
Clearing off the announce table. This isn't going to end well.
Oh, whipped right into the diamond-plated steel. Oh, heavy contact into the steel steps.
Driven into the steel steps. Oh, and a stomp. Boom. The Rock now has a leg up in this match.
I think The Rock's opponent can smell it, guys.
Table launch right at their opponent. Tossed back into the ring.
Anticipated that.
Clothesline knockdown. Here we go. Comeback time.
This superstar's on fire.
Pace begins to quicken.
Unbelievable. Plants them.
Wow, that is some impressive strength.
Dominator.
And look at this now. Yes, applying the submission hold. A target.
Look at counter. Yes, not like.
The Rock now opting for submission. Opting for
The sharpshooter.
The look on her face says it all.
Now the sharpshooter's in. Trying to roll on their back. They do when they get out. Neckbreaker. Exiting the ring. Taking the action outside.
shades of the old EC dub as a kendo stick is introduced to the proceedings.
Turns it around.
There it is.
The Rock bottom.
The Rock got all of it.
Hoisted up high here. Oh, God, face first. No count out as he takes things out of the ring.
And he now slides back into the ring.
Caught with a to reverse it.
Oh, man, we all know what's coming here.
And she's fine taking this to the outside.
He's got a plan for that table, and it does not involve a dinner party. Back into the ring now.
And for a power slam, turning it into a power slam.
A power slam of their own. Boom!
Wow. Discus punch.
Throwing their steps with such disregard for their opponent.
Stomping here could be a prelude to something big. Kick to the gut. Lifted way up. Round and around and...
Revolution's in. A spinning powerbomb.
There won't be any coming back for The Rock now. Uh-oh, this is not going to look pretty. Submission being applied.
Targeting the shoulder with the claw. This could be it. We could see it.
Looking to get out of this, and yes, able to slip out of the hold.
Shot to the back. Sharp punch. Here we go. It's popping off.
Bang! Crucial counter there.
Both sides with an answer to every piece of offense.
Oh! Slugging away with everything they've got. Oh!
This is a war of attrition with neither superstar wanting to be the one who surrenders.
Double axe handle. Oof. Or a pump handle. Pump handle coming. Pump handle suplex. Bang. He finds a counter. Stepping through, looking for, locking in the sharpshooter. Will his opponent tap out?
Gotta think.
And would you look at that? He just let go of the submission.
Maybe he did the damage he meant to do and has something else in mind now.
Saw it coming and fired back hard. I've got to say, the amount of punishment we've seen in the match would have already ended most superstars.
The level of resilience we're seeing is off the charts. The target's been acquired once more. Brutal knee right to the face. Can that finish The Rock off?
And look at this now. Bad intentions coming with this hold.
The Bravo Bull! The Rock, can he hold on?
This is bull! And she breaks her own submission hold. We don't see that often. There's no way. This is incredible.
Absolutely not. Get out of here.
Locked up in the corner.
He's making his way to ringside now. She's taking things to the floor here. Solid punch. Thwarts the move by throwing an elbow into the midsection. Clothesline! The Rock is heading up top.
Up high.
Through the air. It connects.
The airtime. The fearlessness. What a ridiculous maneuver to the outside. No. Throwing those steps with such disregard for their opponent. Bam. He gets him with the knee. He gets around the attack.
Lift it up. What's next? No. Power bomb out of the apron.
Elbow lands hard.
how you establish dominance.
Once she gets going with that kendo stick, this match could be over real fast.
Axe handle finds the mark. To the arm. Terrible. And this has quickly become a match to be remembered.
A classic in the making. How in the world is it going to end?
She had that scouted. Brought back into the ring from the floor now. Climbing up. She got something big planned here.
From the top.
Diving shoulder tackle.
This one's heading to the outside.
Now bringing the fight back into the ring.
Time to end this.
Right to the face.
That knee is a lethal weapon. The great one.
Wait a minute, setting in. Devastating submission coming.
Nice escape.
Uh-oh. About to hit
Rock got it. I think it's over.
Hold on a second. Could be a matter of time. Submission being locked in. The hold is just getting tighter. She has to escape somehow, some way. And he decides to let his opponent out of the hold.
Might have felt like he was losing a grip and didn't want the opposition to counter out of the submission. Ooh.
Being carried around now.
Planted with a face buster.
on jelly legs, about to stumble head first into danger. Just tossing that table around like it was nothing.
Clothesline in the corner. He knew what was coming there. She's ready to take this match to the outside.
An old standby for the deranged and sadistic, the barbed wire bat.
Here she goes, sliding back into the ring. Right to belly. And all these blows to the midsection have to be having it. The People's Champ!
Are you ready for the most electrifying move in all of entertainment? People's elbow! The Rock got all of it!
Wait a minute, setting in. Devastating submission coming.
Just wrenching away here. Absolutely excruciating.
We have a tap out.
Forearm club.
Lands a timely reversal.
All these counters, it's like they're in each other's mind. Here it comes. Does it again, and there's no way to come back from that.
He's just taunting his victim now. No, just shredding into their opponent with that barbed wire. Oh, predicted what was coming.
For a pump handle coming. Pump handle suplex.
And look at this now. Yes, applying the submission hold. Targeting the shoulder with the claw. The People's Champion. Perhaps a
Tap out. Tap out.
taking on their opponent, looking to step through.
Deathlock.
Look at the torque. Submit. There it is, tapping out.
Here is your winner,
So for The Rock, he grabs the victory here tonight.
Big statement by the People's Champion. We just got an up-close reminder as to why The Rock really is the People's Champ.
There's the bell, and the first superstar with 2 falls here is the winner.
This is how things were done originally. It's truly a test of stamina and perseverance. Earning that first fall is a huge step forward, but earning that second is the only way to win. Targeting the arm with a big stomp. Boom! Hooked up.
DDT.
Oh, that'll weaken your arm.
What a barrage of stomps.
You want to control the tempo, you want to dictate the pace. That right there is how you do it. He averts the offense.
Oh, she was ready with the counter. Right to the gut. Boom! Read that one. Up to the rope. DDT! Oh, look at this. Inverted scoop slam.
What a barrage of stomps. That was a showing of control and aggression, something they'll want to keep up.
I do not know exactly what she has planned now, but I do know it will not be good for that table.
Picked up and being carried around there. And that was an effective attack, guys.
Absolutely shattering the table.
Incredible impact.
And now thrown back into the ring. Up on their shoulders.
Down in a hurry.
Submission matches can be very methodical, very technical contests. Corey, do you think this is one you simply have to take at a slower pace?
Not necessarily, Cole. You may have to win by submission, but there's nothing stopping you from unleashing some fast-paced, hectic offense beforehand. If anything, a faster pace might just soften your opponent up for a submission sooner.
Absolutely no telling what's underneath the ring tonight.
And he's got the hardwood in hand, and you have to imagine a sinister plan for what comes next.
He quickly slides into the ring.
Taking flight.
Diving shoulder tackle.
Just toss their opponent.
I'll just leave it at this. Nobody comes into a match hoping to get chucked around like that. Superhuman.
You have to be in peak physical condition to pull off a move with that much weight behind it. She's bringing the table into play here.
She is done playing around. Up and the Alabama slam. Smashed clean through the table. That's going to stop you for a long time.
Oh, man, that hurts even worse than it looks. Splinters everywhere.
Oh, what a right! And some attitude behind it. Shin breaker.
Waiting to strike. Brace for impact.
Kick gets caught.
Thunderous powerbomb.
And he's looking out of sorts now.
Extreme Rules takes an intense toll on the body. The longer this match goes, the worse it gets.
Dominated.
Oh, he cuts it off.
What a punch.
Heads outside the ring.
And no countouts means he can take his time. And as a couple of Hall of Famers once said, it's time to get the tables.
And goes back into the ring here.
Rock wrenching the arm, kick to the...
Right into a DDT.
Fast movement gets her out of the way.
She countered that into her own offense.
A string of counters. Double leg takedown, stepping through, crossing the legs. Can they cinch it in? Yes, the sharpshooter is applied. Not a position.
Looking to get out of this, and yes, able to slip out of the hold.
Huge clothesline delivered. Quick thinking, managing to duck out of the way, delivers a nice back body drop. Looking. Oh, what a jarring spine buster.
Now looking for something to waylay her opponent with.
And as dangerous as she is, that kendo stick just made her even more so.
Oh, man. Did you hear the snap of the...
Here it comes.
Rock bottom by the People's Champ.
The Rock has this wrapped up.
Evades the attack.
Pulled in from belly to belly.
You saw that coming. We're about to see. What a knee to the face.
There won't be any coming back.
Oh, soon we could be seeing a submission here. And with the submission locked in, are we about to see a tap out?
Nice escape.
There it is. Picture perfect from The Rock.
Uh-oh, this is not going to look pretty. Submission being applied.
My goodness, look at how tight the submission's locked in. She can't stay in this for long.
So, a single leg camel clutch and a great counter. Or a pump handle coming.
Boom! Incredible suplex. Oh, look at the start of this. Could be going into the playbook for submission. Targeting the shoulder with the claw. The people.
Trying to escape, and yes, the hold is broken. Moves from the ring to the outside, and he heads back into the ring.
Able to make a timely escape. Into the DDT.
He's setting this table up, and guys, someone's about.
The Rock about to hit the most electrifying moves in all of sports entertainment. People's elbow.
Rock got it. I think it's over.
Looks like setting up for a suplex.
Gonna finish things off. What are they going to do here? Oh, look at the power. Look at the strength. Oh, that's him into a spinning power bomb.
The great one is down.
Hold on a second. Could be a matter of time. Submission being locked in.
Pain.
Nice escape.
Oh, walloped by a huge club.
And a well-timed counter.
Rising to a vulnerable position. Trouble is looming.
And she's making her way to the top rope here.
From the top.
Top and down. Oh, no. Are they setting the table on fire? This is too damn far. And here we go, returning to the ring.
Elbow thrown, saying not today.
Send a shock down your spine.
Off the ropes.
Oh, what a massive haymaker down low. Looks like setting up for a suplex.
Gonna finish things off.
Escapes and a chop block takes him down.
Or a pump handle coming.
Oh my gosh, the table has imploded.
Oh, what's coming here? Submission move being applied.
Targeting the shoulder with the claw. The Brahma Bull couldn't take it anymore. Has to tap.
for something here. Face first. Carrying the opposition. What's the thought here? What a press slam.
Uh-oh, in position, waiting for an opening.
Are we about to see it again?
Oh, knock your head right off with that knee.
And look at this now. Bad intentions coming with his hold.
Targeting the shoulder with the claw.
Just excruciating pain. There's no way you can sustain.
Letting go of her hold here.
Maybe she thinks enough damage has been done.
Counter. He knew just what to do. Oh, the Rock, an arm wrench.
And a DDT. Head being targeted again, it seems.
No clue what he hopes to find down there.
You were looking for the game changer? Look no further than the barbed wire.
A savage beatdown with a barbed wire bat. This is just turning into a savage display of violence. And she's returning fire. She's heading outside the ring now. Clearly has something in mind other than climbing the ladder.
This never ends well.
Taking things back into the ring.
Looking for the power slam. Their opponent has other plans. How about a power slam of their own? Boo-hoo!
Wow. Listen to this place.
No, just shredding into their opponent with that barbed wire. Oh no, eyes on the target.
What a shoulder blow.
Oh! Looks like he knew what was coming up.
Here it comes.
Yes, rock bottom. Hits it again, and that's gotta go.
Hold on a second. Could be a matter of time. Submission being locked in.
This is agonizing. It doesn't take long to snap it. Couldn't fight the pain any longer. Has to tap.
Oh, what a clubbing blow. Overhead belly to belly. Going for a power slam, turning it into a power slam. Of their own, yes!
Wow, that is some impressive strength. Dominator.
Uh-oh, this is not going to look pretty. Submission being applied.
Targeting the shoulder with the claw. It's a great one, nearing the point.
She decides to just let go, but why let go of the submission?
Not a strategy we often expect to see.
Effective. The Rock got all of it.
Up fast. Spine buster. Down hard. This is the kind of stuff you can pull off when you're descended from...
Oh, no. Now possibly setting up for a submission maneuver. Bending the body in ways it shouldn't be bending.
It's all just too much pressure. I don't know how she can handle it.
He lets his opponent out of the submission.
Yeah, but who knows what damage has been done.
Oh, God. Piercing shots at the barbed wire.
And she anticipated what was coming.
Repeated hits like that are going to add up very quick. Plenty of damage being dealt here.
Wicked clothesline. Electrifying offense from the Brahma Bull.
The Rock's opponent needs to know his role. Kick to the midsection. Hoisted up. Disorienting spin, and down we go.
The Great One is down. The Rock is down. Oh, look at the start of this. Could be going into the playbook for submission. Trying to fight it. Anything to not give up.
It's a battle of...
Let's go. She just released the hold.
Maybe she has something better in mind.
Kick to the gut. Lifted way up. Round and around and...
She's in the spinning power bomb.
There's no chance you're coming back from another one of those. Wait a minute, setting in. Devastating submission coming.
The Brahma Bull! The Rock. Can he tapping out?
Here is your winner, the Queen.
An unexpected loss for The Rock here tonight.
I don't know what happened. I am in shock. But it's the Great One who got beaten.